Now, our next program is entitled The Wren's Day. Now, to all who live in this locality, the Wren's Day is a very special day indeed. In fact, when I came back from London after 21 years, I didn't feel at home until I heard Tully come down the street playing the traditional tune, which we will now play for you. And that was the Wren's tune, recorded by Mike Hillard on the accordion, Des Callagher on the guitar, Betty Finn on the bodhrán, and yours truly with another bodhrán. Now, with me in the studio, I have a man who's been associated with Wren's days for longer than I care to say. In fact, the man was born on a very eventful night in this parish, a night in January 1894, the night that Port Yorick was wrecked. Now, Tig, can you tell me your first remembrance of the Wren in Tully?
Yes, like we was going out, we were going to school.
You were going out when you were going
young lads, like.
Young lads.
Yeah.
And there were two Wrens, presumably. There was an old man's Wren and there was a young lad's Wren.
That's right.
And what age did you have to be before they allowed you to dress with the big lads?
You should be about 16, 17 years.
16 or 17 years. Now, it wasn't just the Wren's Day that was the important thing. The period leading up to the Wren's Day was important. You were making dresses and...
Yes.
Can you tell us something about the straw dresses, which were the traditional dress in the old days?
Yes, I was making about 4 or 5 of them, like. And with straw, there was plenty of straw, that in rice straw, fine long straw.
And what did this involve? How would the dresses made?
Yes, there was no trouble. I could make one this minute if I had.
Yeah. Can you try and tell us, they can't see you this minute, so can you try and give them some idea how the straw was pulled and the straw was twisted and so on?
And you would get the straw to the shave, like.
Yeah.
And catch a pinch of the straw and put it around the rope and turn it into the top of it.
Yeah.
And the other one would catch that, and again turn the same as we go all around.
And the dresses were made in there was a hat made as well.
It was made in a ring first, like around.
Yeah.
And then you would have the straw coming up out of the hat and bring them into one point above, like.
Yeah.
The cord around them.
You put a ribbon on that, I suppose.
Yes.
Now, they have a hobby horse in Tully.
Yeah.
The head of which is very old indeed. I'm told it's nearly 150 years old.
It is, I'd say then.
Do you know who made it or where it came from?
It was Frank Indy in Castle.
Frank Indy, wouldn't be Frank Indy himself, it'd be his father, would it, or grandfather?
No, it might be himself.
Well, I have an apology to make to the owners of that horse, because I borrowed it for the carnival. We had a Rand's program, the carnival. I borrowed it and I didn't take it back when I should have, so apologies to all concerned.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Now, Ty, you're a bit of a singer yourself. How about giving us a little song?
Yes, I don't know.
Come on, my cottage on the old Dungannon Road, I've heard you sing it often.
Oh, yeah.
Push nearer to the mic and let go.
I am sitting in my English home, surrounded by dear friends. Give me all the wealth and goodness, give any year. I oft times feel ungrateful too, that God whose goodness send. Many thoughts my exile like to cheer. Though my thoughts they are far from here, I can never feel at ease. I never can make England my abode. My heart and soul goes westward with every passing breeze, to my cottage and the old Dungannon Road. I am weary of that city life, with all its sin and strife. When will I lay down my heavy load, to live in peace and comfort the remainder of my life, in my cottage and the old Dungannon Road? I can hear the rush of noises made by lightning, power and steam. I'm dazzled by that fierce electric light. The factory bells, the foghorn loud, the locomotive screams. They are familiar to me both day and night. But give me back that good old spot, my own one loved Tyrone, and listen to black water as it flows, and kiss the spot so hallowed by the names so few and old, in my cottage and the old Dungannon Road. That's how they was.
Well done, Ty. That was lovely. Now, lads, you've been lazing around for the last 5 minutes. Give us another tune.
Yes.
Another traditional tune. Come on. The Minstrel Boy is another one that we associate with the Wren's Day, is it not? Right, let's hold it for a minute now, and we'll have another chat with Ty before we say bye-bye to him. We said you were born on the night that the Port Yorick sank in 1894.
Yeah,
You have been associated with the Wren ever since.
I had.
Can you give us any amusing story about it? Anything that stands out in your mind about the Wren? Any amusing incident that occurred?
Yes, I don't, please.
Any fellas getting drunk or anything like that?
Oh, I do, but then the boss we had over there on the time now, he was so strict that if we shouted one name down the street of the castle,
So you had fellows along the side keeping you in order, and
Oh, there was, we should have the, number, like.
I see,
There
yeah.
was a number every man.
Number and every
And if we
man.
wanted to talk to him, we should call it a number. You couldn't call it a name.
It was very like the army, wasn't it?
Twice. He was very strict and right. Which was the best way.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll go on to our next request, and that is rather a special request. Now, it is for all the bachelors of Castlegregory, Micheál Rowan.